Today, I have a special message for the collective. As always, please take only what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. This is a shared message for many people, and each person will interpret it in their unique way. Remember, we're all on different spiritual journeys, and what applies to one person might not apply to another. Trust your inner wisdom and let it guide you as you listen. The three key points. This message centers around three important themes. Practice self awareness, conserve your energy, be mindful of intrusive thoughts. These themes are interconnected and will help you navigate the energies around you, especially during times when things feel heavy, confusing, or overwhelming. Let's explore each of these points in detail. Practice self awareness. The first keyword is practice, which focuses on practicing self awareness. This means becoming more aware of your emotions, reactions, and the energy you are giving and receiving. Self awareness is about taking the time to check in with yourself and reflect on how certain people, situations, or environments make you feel. Right now, there is a lingering energy in the air that feels unsettled and even a bit negative. If you're not careful, this energy could influence you without you realizing it. Think of it as a subtle but heavy force that can impact your emotions, thoughts, and even your actions if you're not paying attention. To practice self awareness, start by asking yourself simple questions like, how do I feel after spending time with this person? Does this situation make me feel uplifted or drained? Are my reactions aligned with how I truly want to respond? Being aware of your feelings and reactions will help you better understand what's influencing you, whether it's positive or negative. Sometimes we unknowingly hold on to energy that isn't even ours, which can weigh us down. Self awareness is the first step to releasing those energies and staying true to yourself. This is also a good time to reflect on how you spend your energy. Are you giving too much of yourself to things or people that don't serve your highest good? Take a moment to evaluate where your time and attention are going. If something doesn't feel right, it's okay to take a step back. Conserve your energy. The second keyword is conserve, which is all about protecting your energy and using it wisely. If you're someone who loves being around people or finds comfort in staying busy, this message is a gentle reminder to slow down and prioritize your well being. When you're constantly around others, whether it's friends, family, or crowds, you might notice that you feel tired, drained, or even overwhelmed afterward. This happens because energy flows between people, and if you're sensitive, you may absorb the emotions and energy of those around you. This can leave you feeling heavy, fatigued, or even emotionally off balance. Some signs that you might be absorbing other people's energy include feeling tired or having headaches after socializing, experiencing mood swings that don't seem to match your situation, feeling weighed down by emotions that don't feel like your own. If this sounds familiar, it's time to take a step back and create space for yourself. Conserving your energy doesn't mean isolating yourself completely, it simply means being more intentional about where and how you spend your time. Here are a few ways to conserve your energy. Set boundaries, learn to say no when you feel stretched too thin or when something doesn't align with your energy. Spend time alone, use quiet moments to recharge and reconnect with yourself. Be selective about your social circles, surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy. Limit overcommitment, don't feel obligated to attend every event or say yes to every invitation. If something doesn't feel right, it's okay to decline. Spending time alone can feel uncomfortable if you're not used to it, especially if you feel lonely or restless when you're by yourself. However, this period of solitude is important for your growth. It's an opportunity to understand your own energy better and build inner peace. Remember, your energy is precious. Use it wisely and protect it from being drained by unnecessary commitments or low vibrational environments. Be mindful of intrusive thoughts. The third keyword is intrusive, which refers to unwanted thoughts or emotions that might not even belong to you. When you're highly sensitive to energy, you may unknowingly take on the thoughts, emotions, or fears of others. For example, you might find yourself feeling anxious, angry, or jealous out of nowhere. These feelings can be confusing, especially if they don't match your current situation. What's happening here is that you're absorbing energy from those around you and it's manifesting as intrusive thoughts or emotions. To deal with this, it's important to become aware of which thoughts and feelings are truly yours and which ones might be coming from external influences. Ask yourself, does this thought reflect my true feelings? Did this emotion appear suddenly or has it been building over time? Does this align with who I am and what I value? If the answer is no, it's likely that this energy isn't yours. Let it go by grounding yourself, meditating, or practicing mindfulness. Sometimes these intrusive energies can come from people you're close to. For example, you might have a friend or acquaintance who carries negative emotions such as jealousy or resentment. If you're not careful, their energy can influence you and even cause confusion in your own emotions. To protect yourself, focus on grounding techniques and energy clearing practices. These will help you release what doesn't belong to you and strengthen your connection to your authentic self. Why this message matters. This message is important because it highlights the need to protect your energy and stay true to yourself. When you're not careful, external influences, whether from people, environments, or situations, can pull you off course. For example, being around negative people can drain your energy and make you feel stuck. Spending too much time in low vibrational environments can slow down your spiritual growth. Absorbing other people's emotions can leave you feeling overwhelmed or confused. By practicing self-awareness, conserving your energy, and being mindful of intrusive thoughts, you can create a sense of peace and balance in your life. This isn't about cutting yourself off from the world, it's about being intentional and protecting your energy so you can thrive. Practical tips for protecting your energy. Here are some actionable steps you can take to put these ideas into practice. Ground yourself, spend time in nature, meditate, or practice deep breathing to center yourself. Cleanse your energy. Use tools like sage, crystals, or salt baths to remove lingering negative energy. Set clear boundaries. Be intentional about who and what you allow into your life. Journal your thoughts. Writing down your feelings can help you distinguish between your own emotions and those you've picked up from others. Practice gratitude. Focus on what uplifts you and brings you joy. Gratitude can help shift your energy to a higher vibration. Sometimes you may find yourself feeling emotions or thinking thoughts that don't feel like they belong to you. For example, you might suddenly feel jealous of someone else, even though you know deep down that you're not a jealous person. This could be a sign that you are absorbing someone else's energy. People around you, especially those with negative or low vibrational energy, can unknowingly influence your mood, thoughts, and emotions. This happens because their energy lingers, and if you're not in control of your own energy, you may take on theirs without even realizing it. This situation often arises when you're connected to someone who is carrying heavy emotional energy, such as jealousy, insecurity, or negativity. They may not even mean to harm you, but their energy is so strong that it starts to affect you. You might start feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or unlike yourself. If this resonates with you, it's important to take a step back and reflect. Are these feelings truly yours, or are they coming from someone else? The first step to protecting yourself is to practice self-awareness. This means being fully present with your thoughts and emotions. Start paying closer attention to how you feel and think throughout the day. Ask yourself questions like, why am I feeling this way? Does this emotion feel like it belongs to me? Have I been spending time around someone who might be influencing me? When you become more aware of your own energy, you'll be able to recognize when it's being influenced by external forces. For example, if you've been feeling jealous lately, even though you know jealousy isn't a part of your personality, it might be because you're connected to someone who feels that way. Their energy is rubbing off on you. This is why self-awareness is so important. It helps you understand what's truly yours and what isn't. Another key step is to protect your energy. This means creating boundaries between yourself and people whose energy affects you negatively. If you've noticed that someone close to you always leaves you feeling drained, upset, or off balance, it might be time to distance yourself from them. This doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life completely, but it does mean being mindful of how much time and energy you give to them. Sometimes we don't realize how much of ourselves we share with others. If you're someone who loves being around people and tends to share a lot about your life, this can leave you vulnerable. Not everyone has good intentions, and some people might use what you share against you, either consciously or unconsciously. It's important to be selective about what you reveal to others, especially when you're unsure of their true feelings toward you. For example, imagine you're excited about a new opportunity and you tell a friend who has been feeling stuck or jealous. Even if they don't say anything negative, their energy might project onto you, causing doubt or unease about your plans. This is why conserving your energy is so crucial. It's not about being secretive, but about protecting your personal space and well being. Another important point is to focus on self love. Often, when we feel disconnected or affected by others' energy, it's because we're seeking validation or approval from outside ourselves. We might want people to like us, support us, or affirm our worth. While it's natural to want connection, relying too much on others for emotional fulfillment can leave us vulnerable. Instead, take time to nurture your relationship with yourself. Ask yourself, what do I love about myself? What makes me feel good about who I am? How can I show myself love and care today? Building a strong foundation of self love helps you stay grounded, even when other people's energy tries to pull you off balance. When you know and appreciate your own worth, you're less likely to be influenced by someone else's negativity or low vibration. It's also important to understand that part of your growth is learning to seek the truth. This means questioning your feelings and experiences instead of ignoring them or brushing them aside. For example, if you're feeling uneasy around a certain person, don't dismiss it as overthinking. Instead, ask yourself why. What is it about this person or situation that feels off? Digging deeper into your emotions helps you uncover the root causes and take action to protect yourself. Sometimes people avoid self reflection because it feels uncomfortable or overwhelming. They might think maybe it's just me or I'm probably overreacting, but ignoring your feelings only makes the problem worse. By practicing self awareness and asking the right questions, you can uncover important truths that help you grow and protect yourself from harm. For example, if you're feeling jealous or upset, ask yourself, is this my own emotion or am I absorbing it from someone else? Does this person support and uplift me, or do they bring negativity into my life? What steps can I take to feel more in control of my emotions and energy? These kinds of questions help you understand what's really going on and empower you to make changes that benefit your well being. Another thing to keep in mind is that some people may intentionally or unintentionally drain your energy. For instance, if you're someone who loves to share your thoughts, feelings, and plans, you might unknowingly give away too much to the wrong people. Someone close to you could be jealous or harbor negative feelings, and by sharing too much, you might be fueling their emotions. In some cases, people might even belong to groups or circles that don't have your best interests at heart. This is why conserving your energy and being mindful of what you share is so important. It's worth mentioning that being a naturally open or talkative person isn't a bad thing, but it's about finding balance. You don't have to stop being yourself, just be more intentional about who you open up to. Protecting your energy means being selective and guarding your personal space so that it's filled with positivity and support. If you feel stuck in negative cycles like constantly feeling jealous, insecure, or overwhelmed, it's a sign that you need to take action. Start by detaching from people or situations that bring negativity into your life. This doesn't mean cutting ties abruptly, but it does mean creating healthy boundaries. For example, if someone consistently leaves you feeling drained, limit the time you spend with them or focus on conversations that uplift you rather than bring you down. Finally, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. If you've been getting hints that someone around you might be jealous of you or influencing your energy negatively, trust your instincts. These signs are your inner guidance system pointing you toward what's best for you. By listening to these signs and acting on them, you can protect your energy and focus on your own growth. To summarize, here are the key takeaways. Practice self awareness, pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and energy. Recognize when something feels off and ask yourself why. Conserve your energy, be mindful of what you share with others. Not everyone has your best interests at heart, so protect your personal space. Focus on self love, build a strong relationship with yourself. Nurture your confidence and worth so you're less affected by outside influences. Seek the truth, question your feelings and experiences instead of ignoring them. Digging deeper helps you uncover what's really happening. Set boundaries, distance yourself from people or situations that bring negativity into your life. Protecting your energy is essential for your well being. By following these steps, you'll be better equipped to handle the influence of others' energy and stay grounded in your own truth. Remember, your energy is valuable and it's up to you to protect and nurture it. Focus on yourself, trust your instincts, and take the necessary steps to create a positive and balanced space for your mind, body, and soul. Life can sometimes be challenging, especially when you share too much of your personal experiences or feelings with others. It's easy to get excited and want to tell people about what's going on in your life, but sometimes this can cause unexpected problems. When you reveal too much of yourself to the wrong people, you might not realize it, but it can make you vulnerable. Some people may take advantage of what you share, and that can lead to jealousy, manipulation, or even attempts to harm you in some way. That's why the message here is to be more secretive, to hold some things close to your chest and not let others know everything about your life. This isn't about being closed off or distant, but about protecting your peace and well being. Right now, you're being encouraged to become more private about your life. It's important to keep certain details to yourself and not to feel the need to explain every little thing. Sometimes when you're too open about your successes, struggles, or plans, it might lead to people around you becoming envious or jealous. There may be someone or even a group of people watching you closely, trying to figure out what's going on in your life. It might feel like there's a lot of attention on you, and it's not always for the right reasons. These people may not wish you harm directly, but their thoughts and feelings toward you can have an impact. There could be a group of people who are secretly working against you. These people might be involved in things you don't even know about, like dark practices or rituals. These practices are meant to influence you in negative ways, possibly by causing confusion, fear, or emotional instability. They might want to make you feel like you're losing control, hallucinating, or struggling to understand what's real and what's not. The intention behind these actions is often to weaken your mental state, making you doubt yourself and your abilities. They might want to see you fail or feel like you're losing your mind. However, the good news is that these attempts to harm you have not worked, even though they might have come very close. You might have felt at times like things were almost getting out of control, like everything was spinning, or that you couldn't hold it together. This could have been the result of these outside influences trying to break your mental strength. But know this, whatever dark forces or energies were at work, they didn't succeed. Their efforts were almost successful, but in the end, they failed. You are stronger than you realize, and any attacks on your mental state have been blocked. This situation might be connected to jealousy. There might be people around you who feel envious of what you have or what you've achieved. These feelings of jealousy can come from a place of insecurity, and they might be based on things you've shared with them. Maybe you've talked about your financial success, your achievements, or the things you've been able to do that they haven't. These things might have sparked envy, and instead of being happy for you, they might have started to feel resentful. It could even be the case that they started comparing their lives to yours, wondering why they didn't have the same opportunities or success. Sometimes when people see someone doing better than them, they can start to feel resentful, even if it's not something that's your fault. This can lead them to act in ways that are harmful or manipulative. If you share too much with someone about your life, it's important to take a step back and consider if they are really rooting for you or if they secretly wish you harm. Not everyone around you is always on your side, and that's why being cautious about who you trust with your personal details is so important. There may also be something else going on. If you shared a particularly private or painful experience with someone, something deeply personal about your past, there's a chance that person could have used that information against you. This could be something like a difficult trauma you've been through, and it's understandable to want to share it with someone you trust. But for some people, hearing your pain might make them feel powerful and they might even use that vulnerability to manipulate you. If you have experienced a difficult event in the past, like abuse or assault, and shared that with someone you trusted, there's a chance they might have used black magic or dark spells to keep you stuck in those negative thoughts. This could be a way for them to keep you trapped in the past, constantly thinking about what happened and feeling like a victim. This can lead to a cycle where you're constantly reminded of your past trauma and can't move forward. If you've been feeling like you can't escape certain thoughts or feelings, especially around something painful from your past, it's important to recognize that these thoughts might not even be your own. Sometimes when people have bad intentions, they try to manipulate your mind and you can end up picking up on those thoughts or energies. This can feel like you're trapped in your own mind, thinking about something over and over again. These recurring thoughts could be a sign that someone is trying to keep you stuck in a certain mindset, making it difficult for you to move forward. But the good news is that you are not alone in this. You have the ability to free yourself from these negative cycles. The universe, the divine, is working to protect you. If you've been feeling like these intrusive thoughts or feelings are taking over, it's important to take a step back and focus on your well being. You don't have to accept these negative thoughts as your reality. They are not your own, and they do not define you. You have the power to break free from them. If you've been experiencing thoughts that feel strange or out of place, it's important to take notice. These thoughts might not be your own, but could be coming from someone else's energy or intentions. If someone close to you has been thinking about you negatively, whether that's through jealousy or another emotion, you might start to pick up on that energy. If these thoughts are making you uncomfortable, it's a sign that you need to protect your mind and your space. Don't let someone else's thoughts or intentions control your life. You are stronger than any negative energy trying to affect you. Another important aspect of healing is learning to care for yourself. This means focusing on your emotional, physical, and mental well being. Self care isn't just about relaxing or taking a bubble bath, it's about really paying attention to your needs. If you've been feeling lonely or disconnected, one way to help yourself is by connecting with animals. Animals can bring unconditional love into your life, and forming a bond with a pet can help you feel more grounded and loved. If you've been thinking about getting a pet or connecting more with animals, this could be a good idea for you. Pets can help you feel less isolated and more connected to love and comfort. For some people, this might mean getting a dog, cat, or even spending time with horses. Animals can teach us important lessons about self love and care. They need attention just like you do. When you care for an animal, it can help you reconnect with yourself and remind you of your own worth. This can be especially helpful if you've been feeling lost or disconnected. Lastly, remember that you are not defined by your past experiences or struggles. If you've been through a difficult time, it doesn't mean that you'll always be stuck there. You are capable of moving forward and finding peace. The divine has been watching over you, and your efforts to heal and grow have been noticed. If you've been putting in the work, trying to improve your life, or seeking clarity, know that the universe is proud of you and is supporting your journey. You are favored, and good things are on the way. The message for you is clear: protect your energy, take care of your mind, and stay focused on your healing. The divine is with you every step of the way, and no matter how difficult things might feel right now, better times are ahead. Keep working on yourself, stay positive, and trust that the truth will come to light. You are stronger than any challenge, and you have the power to overcome whatever obstacles stand in your way. So take this message as a reminder to protect yourself, trust your instincts, and stay connected to the divine energy that surrounds you. Your journey is just beginning, and with faith, patience, and self care, you will come out stronger on the other side.